Hi guys, I guess I have to continue documenting what's going on here because this is what these people continue to do. Not to gross you out, but I have diarrhea again. This is my sinks now that they snaked downstairs. This is what goes on. These people have continually complained, called the cops, and started this kind of stuff, have been doing this kind of stuff. So now my sink has been backed up. We were recently having water come in here, and I've been putting up with that. They did something with that, I don't know. But again, we had the water pouring in down the side here. Okay, so that was part of that. The pounding, the noise every 2 to 3 hours have continued. So basically what you do is you're in bed all day, okay? Just like being in a sleeping bag for hours all day long, okay? There's no heat. I called again and left a message. I was told yesterday they were working on it. There's a couple different incidences. It's not just the pounding with these people downstairs, and he told me there's nobody upstairs, but obviously there has been somebody in and out there. I figured maybe they were doing maintenance because the pounding continues, okay? Pounding on the radiator, pounding on the floor, all kinds of noises to wake you up every 2 to 3 hours. And this was the pattern with the other apartments also. It's just constant harassment. This Anthony and Damien supposedly have both talked to the tenants downstairs. They've also talked to the police that said they did a thorough investigation, and I've made it up. So this is what I'm dealing with now after reporting domestic violence. This has been a decade of this after they threw me out of my home. Okay, made up a bunch of false allegations. This has been a decade of this kind of harassment because other people, I would imagine, think they can get away with it because you're in a very tough situation now in terms of fixed income, no job, no car. I have family members involved. My ex-husband and his friend, Mr. Phil Spencer, was up there causing trouble in Broad Albin when I tried to rent an apartment up there, amongst other people, and I'm not going to make this video about them, but suffice to say, they continue the harassment. I get here, I don't have a mailbox, which cost me almost $1,000 and other monies from North Lake, the security, and various other things. I've made videos about the mail repeatedly when you're homeless and how difficult it is. I've made videos about National Grid because I have a family member involved with National Grid that continues the threats and the harassment and the theft of my utilities, which has continued here. Okay, so I'm making this video to document that once again, I have done due diligence by following up with Hudson Valley or Hudson Capital Properties, trying to ask and give it a leeway. It's been a month, it's been cold, my rent is paid, my utilities are paid, and I should be able to have some heat, be left alone, and be able to get some sleep so I can continue to pursue my career. 10 years of lost wages, assets, and I'm a working artist, and the destruction of my studio, my $5,000 MacBook Pro, and other cameras and equipment and assets that these people continue to pilfer, steal, my brand new car, my homes, and so on and so forth. And the harassment and the jokes and the continual prevention of affordable, stable housing continues. This is what goes on with our local police department when you report domestic violence, okay? And this was after a sexual assault by the new police chief. So yeah, we will continue documenting what's going on here. Be safe, guys.